In this video, I'm going to be talking about relationship and the importance of relationship, because many people believe in this age and time that you should lock in, avoid everybody, stay on your own, you know, on all of those things. In as much as those things are true, and we are beginning to lose out on a lot of relationships. We are beginning to lose out on friends. We are beginning to lose out on quality relationships that can take us to the next level. So that's why I thought of calling us our attention back, calling your attention. Relationship really matters. Friends really matters. Don't say because you have a grind and you want to cut off all your friends, you want to lose out all your friends. One thing I've noticed about life is everybody is valuable. Everybody is valuable. Nobody is useless. Everybody is actually useful. Probably you don't know the exact time, but everybody is useful. Nobody is useless in this world. Nobody is useless in this world. You need um relationships, to fulfill that vision that you have. You need relationship to fulfill that vision that you have. You need friends to fulfill that vision that you have. You might not know. You might feel like, oh, I have a vision and you want to achieve this vision. You need your family members to achieve some of this vision. You need your friends to achieve some of this vision. But one thing about your vision is, yes, you might not, put it out open to throw it open to everybody, but you need relationship to achieve your vision. It could be relationship in your office, it could be relationship with friends, could be relationship with your colleagues. You need to build a good relationship, because at some point in life everybody will need help. At some point in life everyone will need someone who can assist in one area or the other. You are not an island. You can need someone's help. So that is why relationships are very, very important. You don't need to say because you have a big vision, because you have a big goal, you should start throwing people away. This person is not supposed to be, is not in my category. This person is not in my level. You don't have to throw people away. At some point in life, these people you're talking about will be very, very useful. And yes, I understand the place of offenses, that people can come, people can offend you. You might be offended at some point in some relationships. Offense comes. Yes, offense can come, but don't allow offense make you lose relationships. You'll be like, oh, this person broke, at some point, and you feel like you're broken. And no, don't allow offense make you lose relationships. One thing in every relationship is offense will come. People will offend you, but you need to grow a tough skin at some point. You need to grow a tough skin. You need to understand that, oh, this relationship is beyond you. You need to know how to keep that relationship, even regardless of whatever situation it might be. You need to know how to keep relationships. You need to know how to forgive. You need to know how to forgive. That's how to keep a relationship. If you cannot forgive, it will be difficult for you to keep relationship. It will be difficult for you to keep up with people. You need to learn how to forgive people. Be careful of offenses. Be very, very careful of offenses, because offenses will come. Offenses will come. There are many times that offenses will come, and you don't need to allow offenses make you lose out on the relationship. You don't need to allow offenses make you lose out on relationship. Many times, yes, in our previous relationship, maybe we've been offended. In our previous relationships, maybe we've been heartbroken. That does not mean that we should not engage in other forms of relationships. That does not mean that that's the end of relationship. That does not mean that you cannot make new friends. That does not mean that you cannot get into new relationship, new friendships. So relationships are powerful, relationships are important, yes, but you still need to engage in relationships. because you've had one relationship before and you were offended there. That does not mean that that's the end of relationship forever. That does not mean that you cannot make friends. That does not mean that anything that pertains to relationship should end there. You can still make friends, you can still talk to somebody, you can still make good friends. You can still make good friends. Like I said, relationships are very, very useful. A relationship that is right for somebody might not be right for you. Yes, this is something you need to take note of also. Yes, you might feel like you might see some people having good relationship with themselves, but because some relationships, not every relationship should actually be for you. Not every relationship should be very, very close. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not every relationship should be very, very close. There are some relationships that, yes, you know your boundaries, you know when you can talk, you know when you cannot talk. Now, because two set of people are having a relationship does not mean that you two you should also have a relationship. Does not mean that you two should also have a relationship. There are some relationships that are not yours. You should not be part of. So because somebody is having a relationship with somebody does not mean that you as well can have a good relationship with that person. But what I'm letting you know today is every relationship is important. Every relationship is important. Every relationship is important. Don't cast away people. Don't say don't talk to people as if you will never need them. In as much as you are valuable, people are also valuable. And the last thing I'll just be saying before I drop this mic is in every relationship, don't always look for a reward. In every relationship, don't always look for a reward. Don't always look for what you can get. Most times people are for the getting. Every relationship they want to get something. That's how people lose relationship, because you want to get. What are you also giving in relationships? What are you also giving? Once it comes to relationship, what you believe is this person, I'm not getting anything from the person. Okay, now the question is the person also getting anything from you? Don't look for reward in every relationship. Some people have destroyed relationships because they are not getting anything from that relationship. Some relationships are not there for you to get. Some relationships are there for you to also give as well. Give values, give informations, give knowledge. So that's what some relationships are there for. But sometimes you just be like, oh, am I getting anything? The person is not, and you lose out on relationships that way. It's not every relationships, and some people in a relationship, they spoil relationship because of begging. They keep taxing their friends. They keep taxing their close pals. And by so doing, you weaken the other person and you lose out on that relationship forever. They are not leaving you because you are begging, because you are becoming like a load. You to become something light for them by helping also, by giving out also. That's how to have a good relationship. I hope you've learned something and you've been blessed from this. Kindly like and please subscribe. I'll be encouraged to do more. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.